Welcome to the Brainze Talk Show, a show where our guests talks about their personal experiences at work and business, how it has shaped them, challenges they have faced, and how they overcome with solutions, milestones they have achieved, and how it can inspire, educate, and impact our audience. Journey with us as we discover these experiences, and please do not forget to subscribe to the channel.
You know that there's some certain types of works, there are some certain types of vocations and callings that people generally think are for men, right? So when you're a woman, no matter how well you're doing, there's always just one or two things that are trying to stress you unnecessarily.
Welcome to the Brainze Talk Show, where our guests share their experiences in work and business to inspire you. I am your host, Chef Brainze, and today I have an amazing lady who is changing lives in the business world. Welcome, ma'am. Please, can you introduce yourself? Tell us your name and what you do.
Thank you for having me, Chef Brainze. So my name is Valentine. As you already know, Coach Bambi. I am an online business coach and consultant. I am a sales and marketing strategist and a WhatsApp community leader. I'm so happy to be here.
Amazing. It's so nice to have you. There's a lot you would share with us today because I know exactly who you are. I've been to your classes and I've been inspired beyond reasonable doubt. So I would like you to tell our audience what inspired you to do the work that you do.
Growing up, I've always loved teaching. I remember back in the days, I used to gather children. I wanted to teach them basic maths and English and stuff like that. So I just knew that teaching was my calling, but I did not want to be limited to a classroom. So I needed to figure out a way that I'll teach people in a way that brings them a lot of impact and value. Then I thought to myself, but I cannot teach everything, right? I needed to find something that I was so good at. I know that I was so good at marketing and sales. So I said, why not? Why selling? Why marketing? Why not also teach people how these things are done? So that's what really inspired me to become a business coach. And so far, I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving it so far.
Definitely. I mean, I can attest to that. But before you got into doing business coaching, what did you study in school? Did you do business in school or do you something else?
Question. I studied sciences.
Wow.
Oh, amazing. So how did you find yourself in the business now?
After all the physics, chemistry, mathematics, I don't know. I just feel like when there's something that you're meant to do, you're called to do something, the time will come when you have to do it, right? So I studied sciences right up to the university.
Amazing.
I did sciences right up to the university. I did business school after studying sciences in the university.
I am amazed and shocked, I would say, because back in school we always knew that science students were the nerdy type, and I would never imagine that a science inclined student like you would be on the business journey and the business train, which is amazing. Can you share a personal experience that has shaped your work in your work and general life, like very personal experience for you?
I'm going to say family, right? You know that when a lot of people start stuff, their families always doubt them, and they have to struggle to warm their way up into their hearts.
Yeah.
When I just started like a joke, I didn't have to do it anymore. My family was with me from the beginning. So it came as a very quick inspiration. It just felt like a lot of things were aligning, and I felt again for a second time that this is where I was meant to be. This is what I had to do. So it just made my journey quite easy. Like the inspiration was coming from everywhere. I didn't have to struggle too much to be accepted into this field. So that was like my primary inspiration, and it shaped my work life so easily.
Well, based off your experience, there's something I'd like to say. I'm somebody that I've always wanted to do journalism, but for some reason my father or my parents didn't want me to do that. But I took power into my hands and decided to do exactly what I'm doing. I'm not a certified journalist, but most people say I'm on the path because this right here is something, and it makes it a whole lot easier. If you're a parent watching this, you're not supportive of your child or what they want to do. I think it's time to take a turn, flip the page, and support your children for what they want to do because, like, passion is a force that never dries out. If your child wants to do something, support them because they might end up doing something that you want and they will not be successful in, they will not be happy in. It's time to turn the page on that one. Coach Bambi has a YouTube channel. She recently launched a YouTube channel, Chits and Chat with Bambi, so you could go check her out. She's also on social media, but we'll get into that later. For now, Coach, you cannot talk about business without talking about challenge. It's a world, it's a battle. Like, please share with us some challenges you faced in business that have shaped you.
The challenges I'm facing in business, are you sure they're shaping me there?
Maybe not.
Okay, I think my biggest challenge in this field as a coach, right? You know that there's some certain types of works, there are some certain types of vocations and callings that people generally think are for men, right?
Yeah.
So when you're a woman, no matter how well you're doing, there's always just one or two things that are trying to stress you unnecessarily. So at the moment, my biggest challenge is always me trying to tell people that, see, despite all of these eyelashes that you see, all of these things that you see, there's something in my head.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I always have to, there are some people that I meet, right? On first conversation, they get it. There are some people, first, second, third conversation, they are getting it, but they're refusing to get because they're like, I don't think this is how coaches are supposed to look. I don't think this is how coaches are supposed to dress. They're not supposed to speak like this, walk like this. Like, people are just all over your face.
Yeah,
they want to tell you exactly how to do things. Personal things, by the way. So I want to deal with stuff like that when you deal with it.
I think that's like a huge challenge because like people judge you based off your looks. But I'll say this because the very first time I came in contact with you was through one of your classes. Was it, please remind me?
I think it was my WhatsApp marketing class 1.0.
Yes, definitely. Yes. And the second, because after that class, I'm huge on value. I love to learn new things all the time. When I saw the class, the very first thing that attracted me was the flyer. The branding, it's top notch. And then I got to the class and I was like, okay, this is a pretty lady, but she's making a whole lot of sense. And the second you said DM, I was straight away, and I don't regret ever connecting with you since then. Yeah. So Coach Bambi does classes. She hosts a couple of classes on WhatsApp marketing, personal development. She even has a Telegram channel where every Monday she does personal development and business talks. You just want to connect with her from, like, I can assure you that. Well, moving from challenges, let's hear about milestone successes. Like, what have you been able to achieve so far? And I didn't get to ask, how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this for exactly 2 years, but as a brand, I've been doing it for about a year and 3 months, a year and 4 months or so. So I started coaching just like that. It was not something that I had to. I started just like that, and along the way I felt like, okay, this is something that if you need to be telling people how to do it, you need to look it, you need to be it. So I decided to brand it, and that's how I like the transformation.
Like some transformation. Yeah, definitely. So talking about your milestones, like things you've been able to achieve during this journey for the past 2 years or 1 year, 3 months, please tell us.
I'm happy you asked this question. Let me give you a quick backstory. So the other day I was speaking to one of my mentors, right? He's a doctor. I don't know if he was talking to somebody or something, And it's like he just found out my age. So he came to my gym from nowhere and was like, so you're just in your 20s and have achieved so much. I thought of asking him, like, what have I achieved? What are you talking about? Like, where is this coming from? But I had to sit back and reflect. Alright, I came back to tell him, I was going to come back and ask you, what is it I've achieved? But I'm just happy for the acknowledgement. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm so happy. He was like, don't worry, let me find time. I'm not going to tell you everything you've achieved. I'm just going to tell you 5 big things that you've achieved. That provoked my thought process so bad. I had to sit down that day with a book and a pen. And it was coming left, right, center. So I feel like the achievements do come, but if you don't acknowledge yourself, you don't feel like you're doing it. So far, I think I've been able to post about 60 to 70 webinars altogether, free paid, stuff. I think I've worked with a lot of international clients, especially from Nigeria, and all of the people that I was looking up to as my inspirations and motivations, I think almost all of them have been able to come to me to come and learn. Biggest of them, Kenny Nokwe. That man, I used to follow that man like a bit everywhere.
I can imagine.
Until when I opened the Telegram channel, the man just came to my game to come and say, first to join. I cannot miss any of this. I'm like,
Start strong.
yeah, so I've been able to start my YouTube channel too. After
So
long procrastinating, I'm able to start my YouTube channel where I want to start giving out very long form content for business and personal development, because that's what I love to talk about. I've been able to work with the most amazing people.
And one of them
Of course! I've worked with you a lot of times and I don't know what I did to deserve this favor, but thank you. I've worked with a lot of amazing people and they always just love my work because I feel like it comes really natural. So a lot of really achievements coming up for this.
Most definitely. And when you talk about your achievements, I want to say this. If you're looking for value, if you want to grow yourself in business or personal, I'm not saying this because like I work with her, it's for real. I'm somebody that is very huge on value. Coach Bambi is going to give you value beyond reasonable doubt. You look at her and you go, oh, this girl, is she the one telling me? And even me, I was very surprised when I found out about your age, because you think and you talk way more than your age, I'll be honest. So that said, if you have watched this video right up to this point and you are not subscribed to this channel, then there must be something wrong with you. So make sure you hit the subscribe and join our Brainze family. Coach Bambi, I wish we could have you talk about your career and everything about you, because you're just so amazing. But we have to let you go. But before we do, please, can you share a few words to the audience? Anything that you'd like to share with them? Any advice, any motivation, any back advice, anything at all?
Okay, so one advice that I always love to give people is that something is deceiving you into thinking that you're too young to start that thing that you want to start. You're thinking because you're just 18, you're just 19, you're too young to start making a name for yourself. You're not young. As long as you can think it, as long as you can imagine it, as long as you can dream it, you're not too young. Just keep it moving. When you dream it, get to work. All of us we are not old, but we all wish that we started these things earlier. We all wish that we started as soon as we got the vision, as soon as we got the idea, as soon as we got the dream.
Yeah.
So when you get yours, just get to work. You're not too young. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anybody talk you out of trying to, make a name for yourself or to get something going. You are not too young at all.
Yeah.
Not too young.
Not too young. I always say that if I knew the things that I knew now, back in, say, high school or secondary school, I would have been far, way further than where I am. But it's never too late, no matter your age. Age is not a barrier. So you can always start doing it, no matter how young or old you are. Thank you for those words. Before we go, you came to the Brainze show. You cannot go empty-handed, you know. So please. Yes, we're going to see a lot of food, but for now, we're going to give you something special that we've prepared for our guests, and all of our guests are going to be having this. Every special guest of ours. So we have a customized Brainze show pillow for you.
So cute.
I'm going to drop Coach Bambi's links, social media links in the description box. We're also going to drop the links to Chef Brainze TV. We're across social media, so you can always follow us. That was such an amazing episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do so now. And we'll see you on subsequent episodes. We're going to be dropping episodes every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. and make sure to hit your notification bell so you'll be the very first person to know whenever a video comes on this channel. I'm Chef Brainze. I've got Coach Bambi with me. Signing out. See you next time.